Last week we made leaf rubbings, and this week we're going to try out making our own texture rubbing plates with Elmer's glue and a piece of cardboard. So what I want you to do is first write your name on the plate nice and big, because that's going to be part of your design, and you're going to cover that up with glue. So you can draw everything that you'd like on your plate first with a pencil, then you can know what you're going to trace over with your glue. So as you can see, I'm just carefully using my Elmer's glue bottle, kind of like a pen or a pencil, and I'm going over all of my lines that I just drew on with my pencil with my glue. And if a line gets a little thin, you might want to go back over it, or if you add a line by mistake, you can just pick it up with your finger. And when this dries, it's going to make a really great texture rubbing plate that we can use crayons or pastels over to make a really beautiful texture rubbing picture, just like we did with our leaves last week. So make it something interesting, have fun with it, and we're going to have to wait for this to dry before we can actually make our picture. So once you're finished with all of your glue, try and add a lot of fun designs on here. But once you're finished, you can put it on the drying rack, and we'll have to wait till next week to do the rubbing. But in the meantime, we're going to find some objects around the classroom that we can do a texture rubbing with. So I've got some paper clips, I've got popsicle stick, puzzle pieces, all sorts of things. What you need to do is find flat objects. Those are going to work better than anything bumpy. Something you can put under your paper, hold it down, and then you're just going to rub your chalk pastel over it. I've got my paper clip now. That one comes out really nice. Some things come out better than others, but it's kind of fun to experiment with different objects. So you can use different colors, and you can overlap them just like I did there. That square is coming out really good. And you can just try and fill your whole paper with interesting objects. Make it nice and bright and colorful, and then if you would like to smudge around the outside of your objects or even on top, you can do that too. Have fun! Now that our glue is dry, we get to start making our texture rubbing using the plates that we made last week. So this week I'm actually going to use crayons instead of pastels like we were using before, but the important thing is to use the side of your crayon, just like you were with the pastels, and press down hard. So if one of your crayons still has paper on it, you're going to want to peel that off, and then make sure you're really pressing down on the side of your crayon. And you can overlap colors like I'm doing here. Start with some orange and then I do some green over it. And you can do different colors in different areas of your plate. Like I had some blue over my waves and some yellow on my sun. And I'm just overlapping the colors to make it really stand out, that design that I did with the glue. So the more I rub it, the more that design is going to stand out. As you can see, you're starting to see the letters and all the little dots that I did. And there you go.